How y'all doing? This is me outside getting my mind right. Now, I'm going to be quiet for a second, but you know it's hard for me. But listen, I'm using the birds and their words to help me get my head together. I have always been a quirky chick. But the wonderful thing about being a quirky chick and acknowledging that you're a quirky chick is that I always take the time to make sure that my mood is not dictating my actions. I want my actions to get me where I want to go. And sometimes my mood ain't the right engine to get me there. So I have to adjust. I have to get ready. I have to understand. I'm telling you this because I think it's a good thing for us all to do. You know, in any fight, the first battle you have is always with yourself. Is your mind right? Is your argument there? Is your intellect ready to engage people, not with how you feel, but understanding this is how I feel, and this is what I need you to know. In addition, understanding how the person you're talking to feels is extraordinarily important. And a lot of people, we're a very combative race. And I'm talking about the human race. We're a very combative group of people. And sometimes it seems that when you take the time to truly understand the other person's position, you're not being, you're feeling a little soft about it. Like, I don't, he's so wrong. How is it that I need to understand how he feels? Let me tell you why. Understanding how people feel, because people feel far faster than they think. And their intellectual arguments are always informed by their emotional needs. So if you understand their emotional needs, you are better able to redirect them, to persuade them, or at least get them into a position where they can start to understand you. I figured that out on the bench. Let me tell you how. One day, this guy came into court. He was in on a domestic violence charge. I yelled at him and sent him to jail. My mother, who happened to be in the courtroom, came to me later on and said, let me tell you what you did wrong. What you did wrong was you sent that man to jail believing that he is the victim of the bitch he hit and that bitch that subsequently put him in jail. Had you spoken to him and let him know you understood what he did and why he did it, and then slowly lead him to the direction about why it was wrong and why you're going to jail, you wouldn't have exacerbated the problem. Made it worse, made it more terrible. And anytime I put anybody in jail after that, I always made an effort to make sure the person that I was talking to understood that I understood, and that there is a way to come back. So you don't send them to jail with more anger. They mad anyway because they don't want to go, but at least some thought. And the only reason I know that works, at least a little bit, and not with everybody, is that I used to get letters in pencil. And whenever I got a letter in pencil, I knew somebody was writing me from jail. And every once in a while, they would engage me in conversation about what it is they thought about what I said and what it is they thought about what I didn't understand. And I always wrote them back, because incarceration without elucidation is meaningless. It's just a timeout with no understanding. So I said all that to say I don't know what. But I'm out here with the birds and the sunshine to get my cool together, and I want you to get your cool together. I want you to be able to do whatever you have to do, fighting the pandemic, fighting for social justice, fighting for a world that you think is changing and hurting you. I want you to be able to have your emotions in full view and your abilities about you and your wits together, so we don't exacerbate the complications of the drama that we're in. I wish you peace.